Hi everybody, welcome to Hideaway Homestead. Today we're going to do something a little different than what we've done before. We're going today to get some baby chickens. We call them chicks. We found out the other day that they had some baby chicks at Rural King that's near us, and so we're going to have to go pick them up. We've had a hard time finding them because nobody around here has chickens for sale. They're very hard to find apparently. So I called Rural King to see if they had any, and they told us they did. So what we have to do is we have to go over there and get them before they sell out, because they get their chicks on Friday is when they get their shipment. So we have to get there Friday night, which is tonight, and pick them up, because the lady told me if you wait until tomorrow on Saturday, they'll be gone and we won't get any again. So probably what we're going to do is we're going to go here and see what all they have. I called and asked what kind of chicken she had, and she gave me the rundown of all these different chicks that they have. So we're looking for some Cornish cross meat birds, and we're also looking for some laying hens because we want to increase our laying flock. So we're going to try to get several of the meat birds and several laying hens, and we're also planning to do something different that we haven't done before, and that's get some turkeys. So we're going to try to get some baby turkeys and raise them and see how that goes. So we'll pick this up again when we get in the store and see what they have, and then we'll let you know. Carol. We're in Rural King. We just got the baby chicks and turkeys.
But no ducks.
No ducks today. We'll get them another time probably. But we got baby chicks and baby turkeys in here. So what do you think, Carol?
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Alright. We have arrived with our new chickens. Little chicks. These three in here are the turkeys. And we tried to get a tom and two hens, but I'm not real sure what we got. Hopefully we did. We'll know when they start getting bigger. And these others, they're still in the little boxes that we brought them home in. They're still in here. We're getting ready to take them out. And then they're going to go into this big black tote thing over here to keep them in here overnight. And we've got a red light right here that we always use to put on them at night so they stay warm. And I believe they're a day old at this point. So we'll see what happens with this. They're making a lot of noise.
Should have heard them in the store. In the checkout line, and several people had the chicks in their carts, and so that was a noisy checkout line.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were glad that we went ahead and got these as quick as we did. Like we said earlier, if we had waited until tomorrow to get them, we wouldn't have gotten any. When we got there, there was, how many, Carol? How many people do you think was there?
6 people at least waiting in line.
Yeah.
To get chicks.
At
They
least.
didn't get one usually. They
Yeah.
got several.
Yeah, at least 6 people, and there was a bunch of people around there looking at them, so they were selling them pretty quick. So we're glad we got them when we did. Well, we got them into the water trough is actually what this is. We use this as a brooder whenever we get baby chicks, and we have their light on. This is just a temporary thing for them until they get bigger, and then they will go into the regular chicken pen out back. But for now, this is where they will be for at least a couple, 3 weeks probably. And then we'll move them into their permanent home. They seem to be pretty happy in here. They got their water and their food, and they're staying pretty warm. They're already starting to flap their wings. It looks like they're going to probably be flying out of here pretty soon. And we have a wire frame that we made to put over the top of this to keep them from flying out. You can see the turkeys are starting to get a little rambunctious too. We've got the 3 turkeys in here with the rest of the chickens, and for now this works because they don't know that they're turkeys, I don't think. Maybe the chickens won't tell them. Anyway, so they're going to look pretty good. It's been a couple of hours now since we put the chicks in this new brooder that we have here. They're doing quite well. We usually keep a light on them, and we had to turn the light out because it's so bright, and it made our the chicks where you couldn't see them hardly. So I turned it off. But we keep this red light on here, and it keeps them at a constant 95 degrees. Whenever you get new chicks like this, you have to keep a light on them to keep them warm, because their little bodies haven't gotten to the place to where they can keep themselves warm. So you got to keep them warm for a few days. So what we'll do is we'll turn this light on tonight and leave it on all night so that they stay warm. It gets a little cool here at night, but during the day we probably will be able to turn this light off, because here in Florida recently it's been in the 80s and 90s, and so it's quite warm. When we first got them and put them together, the turkeys, we have 3 turkeys in here, and the turkeys seem to be pecking at the others and picking on them a little bit. And we don't know what the deal was with that. I think they were just bored maybe. And also, when we first got them, we had them in a smaller container than what they're in now, so they were a little bit crowded, and I think that probably contributed to some of their aggressiveness or whatever. They seem to be okay now, and it seems like everybody's getting along pretty good. If I can catch one of them. Here's one of the little hens, and she's pretty squawky. This is one of the chickens, and then the turkeys are about the same, but they're a little different. First of all, we noticed their legs are longer, and they've got a little hump, I call it, like a little bump right here between on the top of their beak, and their heads are kind of a brownish tan color. And so that's how we tell them apart. Otherwise, they all look the same. The little chicks that are in here, we've got 2 kinds. We've got the Cornish cross, which are the meat birds, and then we also have the leghorns. And they'll both be white chickens when they grow up. So that's what we're doing right now, and we'll put a little cover over this end over here tonight before we close them up, and let them stay under there if they need to. Usually with baby chicks like this, whenever you've got a light on them, if it's too hot for them, they'll move away from it. And if it's just right, you'll see them huddle together and get in a big wad, and they climb all over each other and do that thing about staying warm or whatever. So they usually will let you know if they're too warm or not. But fortunately, so far they've done okay in here. They got their food and their water, and they're doing well. We keep the water, try to keep the water a good distance away from the light so that the light doesn't make the water hot, because they don't like hot water, they like cool water. So anyway, so that's what we got going on. So thanks for joining us here on Hideaway Homestead. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also, there's probably like a little bell next to that subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe, you can click that bell, and it will tell you whenever we put a new video on. If you have family and friends that are interested in what we're doing, it would help our channel a whole lot if you would refer us to your family and friends and get them to subscribe also. So until next time, thanks for joining us here on Hideaway Homestead.